Stay the course. There are times in life when nothing feels wrong, yet nothing feels right either. You are doing what you are supposed to do. You are meeting responsibilities. You are moving forward, but the excitement is gone. The clarity is missing. The progress feels slow. This is a dangerous moment because it makes steady people doubt themselves. Let me remind you of something important. Slow progress is still progress. Quiet effort is still effort. Consistency still matters. Life does not always reward speed, it rewards direction. You are not meant to feel inspired every day. You are meant to stay committed. Commitment carries you when emotions change. Most people confuse boredom with failure. They think if it does not feel exciting, it must not be working. That belief ruins long-term success. Growth often feels repetitive. Improvement often feels ordinary, but repetition builds mastery. Ordinary days build extraordinary lives. You do not wake up successful. You build it through daily decisions. Small habits repeated become strong identities. If you feel tired, it does not mean stop. It means adjust. You are allowed to slow down. You are allowed to change your pace. You are not allowed to abandon yourself. There will be moments when your discipline is tested. When distractions look attractive, when comfort feels tempting, those moments define character. Anyone can push hard when results are visible. Few can stay consistent when results are delayed. Be one of the few. You do not need external recognition. You need internal alignment. When your actions match your values, confidence grows naturally. Confidence is not loud. It is calm. It is steady. It is patient. Fear will appear when you move beyond what you know. That does not mean danger. It means growth. Every meaningful life includes uncertainty. Waiting for certainty keeps people small. You move forward first. Understanding follows later. Your pace does not limit you. It educates you. Your mistakes did not ruin you. They refined you. Each lesson added strength you did not notice at the time. Do not carry shame for what you did not know. Carry responsibility for what you know now. Progress is rarely dramatic. It is subtle. It is gradual. It is consistent. The work you do today may not impress anyone. That does not make it unimportant. Foundations are invisible once the building stands. Protect your focus. Not everything deserves your attention. Your energy is valuable. Spend it wisely. Growth requires boundaries. Discipline requires saying no. Say no to distractions that steal your time. Say no to habits that weaken your future. Say yes to effort. Say yes to patience. Say yes to long-term thinking. You are building something that lasts. There will be days when you feel disconnected. Days when motivation is low. Days when progress feels distant. Those days are part of the process. They are not signs to quit. They are invitations to trust the work. Trust the direction. Trust the direction. Trust yourself. You have already proven that you can endure difficulty. You have already survived uncertainty. You have already adapted to change. You are more capable than your current emotions suggest. Do not make permanent decisions based on temporary feelings. Rest if you must. Slow down if needed. Just stay the course. Every time you continue despite doubt, your resilience grows. You become someone who does not stop halfway. That identity is powerful. Life opens doors to people who remain consistent. Opportunities appear for those who stay prepared. Your job is not to rush. Your job is not to impress. Your job is to remain committed. Stay the course. Keep building. Keep learning. Your future is shaped by what you do today, and what you are doing now matters more than you think. Stay the course. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, dreamers, fighters, survivors, today I'm not here to impress you. I am not here to entertain you. I am here to wake you up. Because somewhere along the way, many of us fell asleep while being awake. We wake up every morning, we go to work. We smile when required. We nod when expected. But deep inside, something is missing. A fire, a belief. A voice that once said, I was born for more than this. Today, I want to remind you of something powerful. You were not created to live a small life. The silent battle no one sees, every single person listening to this right now is fighting a battle that the world knows nothing about. Some of you are fighting financial pressure. Some are fighting family expectations. Some are fighting self-doubt that whispers, you're not good enough. Some are fighting past failures that refuse to stay in the past. And some of you are fighting the hardest battle of all, the battle against giving up. Let me tell you something clearly. Struggle does not mean you are losing. Struggle means you are still in the game. A seed struggles in the dark before it becomes a tree. A muscle struggles under pressure before it becomes strong. A diamond struggles under heat before it shines. So if your life feels heavy right now, if everything feels difficult, if progress feels slow, congrats feel slow, congratulations, you are being shaped. The lie that keeps people average society tells us a very dangerous lie. It says, a play it safe, a don't dream too big, a be realistic, a people like you don't make it. But listen to me carefully. Every extraordinary life was once called unrealistic. If you had told people that humans would fly, they would have laughed. If you had said we carry the world's knowledge in our pockets, they would have mocked you. If you had said someone from nothing could become something, they would have told you to stay in your place. But history is not written by those who stayed comfortable. History is written by those who refuse to accept limits. Your past is not your prison. Some of you are still chained to yesterday. You replay mistakes. You replay embarrassment. You replay moments you wish you could erase. But listen to me. Your past is a lesson, not a life sentence. Where you came from does not decide where you can go. What you did does not define who you can become. How many times you failed does not matter nearly as much as how many times you stood back up. A car's windshield is bigger than its rear view mirror for a reason, because where you are going matters more than where you've been. Discipline over motivation. Motivation is powerful, but motivation is unreliable. Motivation feels good when the music is loud. Motivation feels good when the crowd is cheering. Motivation feels good when everything is going your way. But what about the days when you are tired? What about the days when no one believes in you? What about the days when results are invisible? That is where discipline steps in. Discipline says, I'll do it even when I don't feel like it. I'll show up even when it's hard. Even when it's hard. I'll stay consistent even when progress is slow. Backhand index pointing right, motivation starts the journey. Discipline finishes it. The price of greatness, let me be honest with you. Success is not free. Greatness is not convenient. Purpose is not comfortable. There will be nights you feel alone. There will be moments you doubt yourself. There will be sacrifices people around you won't understand. But remember this, backhand index pointing right. If it were easy, everyone would do it. You don't pay for success with money first. You pay with time, with effort, with patience, with resilience. And one day when people see the results, say, oh, you're lucky, but you'll know the truth. But you'll know the truth. Comparison is the thief of destiny. One of the fastest ways to kill your confidence is comparison. You look at others' success, others' timelines, others' achievements, and you forget something important. Backhand index pointing right, you are not running their race. Some people bloom early, some bloom late. But the flower that blooms late is no less beautiful. Focus on your lane, your growth, your journey, because the only person you must outperform is who you were yesterday. Fear is a sign you're close. Fear does not mean stop. Fear means you are stepping into something that matters. Every meaningful decision comes with fear. Every breakthrough begins with uncertainty. Every transformation requires courage. Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is moving forward despite it. Do it scared. Do it unsure. Do it imperfectly. Just do it. Keep building. There comes a point in life when you realize that not everyone will understand your journey. Some people will question your choices. Some will doubt your vision. Some will walk away when things get difficult. That moment is important because it teaches you a powerful lesson. You cannot depend on external validation to build an internal life. Your path was never meant to make sense to everyone. It only needs to make sense to you. You are allowed to want more growth, more peace, more meaning. Wanting more does not make you ungrateful. It makes you honest. You can appreciate where you are and still work towards something better. Those two things can exist together. Life does not move in straight lines. There are slow seasons, confusing seasons, uncertain seasons. These are not signs to quit. They are signs to adjust. Too many people stop because the results did not arrive on their schedule. But progress does not operate on deadlines. It operates on consistency. What you repeat becomes who you are. Every small decision you make daily is shaping your future quietly. You may not feel different today. Ha! You may not see immediate change. That does not mean nothing is happening. Foundations are built underground. The strongest structures are the ones that take time. You do not need to rush. You need to remain steady. Speed impresses people. Stability builds lives. There will be days when your effort feels unnoticed, days when you wonder if anyone cares, days when motivation feels distant. Those days matter. They teach self-reliance. They teach endurance. They teach commitment without applause. Most people can work when they feel inspired. Very few can work when inspiration is gone. Those few are the ones who succeed long term. You do not need to be fearless. You need to be faithful to your direction. Fear will always show up when you step outside comfort. That does not mean you are wrong. It means you are growing. Growth often feels like uncertainty before it feels like confidence. Do not confuse discomfort with failure. Your past does not disqualify you. It prepares you. Every mistake taught you something. Every setback strengthens something. Every delay reveals something. Nothing was wasted. Even the moments you regret added depth to who you are now. Release the weight of perfection. Progress does not require flawlessness. It requires honesty. It requires effort. It requires consistency. Some days your best will look powerful. Some days it will look minimal. Both count. Do not let exhaustion convince you to give up. Let it remind you to rest, then continue. Rest is part of progress. Quitting is not. Protect your focus. Not everything deserves your attention. Not every opinion deserves your energy. Not every distraction deserves your time. What you feed your mind shapes your direction. Choose growth over comfort. Choose discipline over excuses. Choose long-term peace over short-term relief. Your future is built by what you do repeatedly, not occasionally. There is a version of you who wakes up calmer, walks with confidence, and lives with clarity. That version exists because of the decisions you make now. You do not need to see the entire path. You only need to take the next step. Momentum is created through movement. Even slow movement counts. Hey, staying still is the only real risk. You have already come further than you once believed possible. Do not stop now. Every time you continue, despite doubt, you strengthen your identity. You become someone who finishes what they start, someone who does not abandon themselves. That kind of self-trust changes everything. Life responds to consistency. Opportunities align with persistence. Keep building, keep learning, keep showing up, even quietly, even imperfectly. You are not late. You are not lost. You are becoming, and that process is worth respecting. Keep building. Do not stop. Some days feel heavier than others, not because you are weak, but because you are carrying more than most people can see. You wake up. You move forward. You handle responsibilities. You keep going. And yet inside you feel tired. Not the kind of tired that sleep fixes. The kind that comes from trying for too long without seeing results. If that sounds like you, this message is for you. You are not broken. You are not behind. You are not failing. You are in the middle. The middle is uncomfortable. The middle is quiet. The middle tests patience. Most people love beginnings. Most people celebrate endings, but very few respect the middle. The middle is where discipline is built. The middle is where character is formed. The middle is where real growth happens. Right now, you may feel unseen, unrecognized, unrewarded. That does not mean your effort is wasted. Nothing consistent is ever wasted. Progress does not always announce itself. Sometimes it works silently. Sometimes it hides beneath routine, but it is there. Every small action you repeat is shaping the person you are becoming. You do not change your life in one moment. You change it by choosing the right direction again and again, even when motivation disappears, even when energy is low, even when confidence is missing. Especially then, motivation is a feeling. Feelings change. Discipline is a decision. Decisions stay. Decisions stay. You will not always feel inspired. You will not always feel strong. You will not always feel certain. That is normal. The mistake is believing you must feel ready to move forward. Readiness comes after action. Confidence follows commitment. You move first. Belief catches up later. Fear does not mean stop. Fear means you care. Fear shows up when something matters. Fear appears when growth is near. Do not wait for fear to leave. Move with it. You have already survived things that once felt impossible. You adapted, you learned, you continue. That strength did not disappear. It is still inside you. Your past mistakes do not define you. They trained you. Your setbacks did not ruin you. They refined you. Every experience added weight to your foundation. Do not let a temporary feeling make you question your entire journey. One bad day does not erase progress. One slow season does not cancel potential. Life moves in phases. Energy rises and falls. Clarity comes and goes. What matters is direction. As long as you are moving forward, even slowly, you are winning. Stop measuring your life against someone else's results. You do not see their full story. You only see the highlight. Everyone struggles off camera. Your path is unique. Your timing is personal. Some people bloom early, some bloom later. Both are valid. What matters is that you keep growing. Growth is not dramatic, it is repetitive. It looks like choosing effort when comfort is available. It looks like consistency when shortcuts are tempting. It looks like showing up when no one is watching. That kind of growth lasts. You may feel lonely at times. You may feel misunderstood. You may feel unsupported. That does not mean you are alone. It means you are becoming independent. Learning to trust yourself is one of the most powerful skills you can build. Every time you keep a promise to yourself, your self-respect increases. Every time you continue when quitting feels easier, your identity strengthens. You are becoming someone who does not abandon themselves. That matters more than applause. Rest when needed. Slow down if required, but do not stop. Stopping turns temporary pain into permanent regret. Continuing turns effort into future freedom. There is a version of you ahead who is grateful for what you are doing now. They live with more confidence, more peace, more clarity. They exist because you did not quit. You do not need to do everything. You just need to do the next right thing. One step, then another. Momentum is built that way. Life does not change overnight. But it does change permanently when you stay consistent long enough. Do not underestimate patience. Do not underestimate time. Do not underestimate yourself. You are capable more than you realize, stronger than you feel, closer than you think. Keep moving, keep believing. Not loud, not perfectly, just honestly, do not stop. Keep going before you do anything else. Do not scroll. Do not rush. Just listen. This message found you for a reason. There are moments in life when the noise becomes too much. When expectations pile up, when effort feels invisible, you keep showing up, but nothing seems to change. And slowly, quietly, you start asking yourself questions you never wanted to ask. Is this worth it? Am I wasting my time? Am I really capable of more? Let me answer that for you. Yes, but not in the way you expect. You are not failing. You are becoming. Transformation is uncomfortable. Growth feels confusing. Progress feels slow before it feels rewarding. That is how it works. If everything was clear right now, if everything made sense, you would not be growing. You would be staying the same. Most people quit not because they are weak, but because they misinterpret silence as failure. They think nothing is happening, but the most important work happens quietly. Think about the strongest people you know. They did not become strong during easy seasons. They were shaped during moments of doubt, pressure, and uncertainty. Strength is built in repetition, not motivation. Motivation fades. Discipline remains. You do not need a perfect plan. You need consistency. You do not need confidence. You need commitment. Confidence comes later. Right now, all you need to do is keep going, even when you are tired, especially when you are tired. There will be days when progress feels invisible, days when effort feels unrewarded, days when you question everything. Those days matter. They are not delays. They are foundations. You are learning patience. You are building endurance. You are becoming reliable to yourself, and that is rare. The world celebrates results, but ignores the process, yet the process is everything. No one applauds the early mornings. No one sees the quiet discipline. No one notices the sacrifices, but they count. They always count. If you feel behind, remember this. Life is not a race, it is alignment. Some people move fast and feel empty. Some move slow and build something real. Your timeline does not need to match anyone else's. Stop measuring your life against highlights. Stop comparing your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 10. Focus inward. Ask yourself, are you better than you were yesterday, even slightly? If yes, you are winning. Do not underestimate small improvements. They compound. Small habits become strong identities. Small actions become big outcomes. You do not change your life in one moment. You change it through daily decision. What you choose to do when no one is watching defines who you become. Protect your energy. Not everyone deserves access to you. Some people drain you. Some environments shrink you. Some conversations distract you. Distance is not selfish. It is strategic. You owe it to yourself to grow. And growth requires space. There will be moments when you feel alone. Moments when support is silent, moments when encouragement is absent. Those moments are tests, not tests of talent, tests of commitment. Can you keep going without applause? Can you believe without validation? Can you continue without reassurance? If you can, you will go further than most. Because most people need noise to move. Few can move in silence. You are stronger than you think. You have survived days you once thought you wouldn't. You have adapted to situations you never imagined. You are still here. That matters. Do not let temporary emotions dictate permanent decisions. Feel the doubt. Acknowledge the fear, but do not let them lead. You are allowed to rest. You are not allowed to quit. Rest restores. Quitting erases. Take breaks. Slow down if needed. Just do not stop. There is a version of you in the future who is counting on what you do today. A calmer version, a wiser version, a fulfilled version. They are built by your current choices. Every time you show up, you send a message to yourself. I can be trusted. I finish what I start. I do not abandon myself. That is powerful. Self-trust changes everything. Once you trust yourself, fear loses control. You stop waiting for permission. You stop seeking approval. You start moving with intention. Life responds to clarity. When you decide who you are becoming, your actions follow, not immediately, not perfectly, but consistently. Progress is not loud. It is steady. You will not always feel proud. But one day you will look back and realize you kept going when it mattered most. That is how lives change. Not through sudden miracles, but through quiet persistence. This is not your breaking point. This is your building point. Breathe. You are doing better than you think. You are closer than you feel. Keep going, even slowly, even imperfectly, even quietly. Keep going. This moment will pass. This effort will compound. This discipline will reward you. And one day you will be grateful you did not stop. Let that settle. Then take one step, just one, and keep going. Your environment shapes you. If you want to change your life, look around you. Who are you listening to? Who are you spending time with? What are you consuming daily? Energy is contagious. Mindset spread. Beliefs transfer. Surround yourself with people who challenge you, with ideas that stretch you. With environments that demand more from you. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your environment. Failure is not the enemy. Failure is not the opposite of success. Failure is part of success. Every failure teaches. Every mistake sharpens. Every setback builds resilience. The only real failure is quitting. As long as you are still trying, as long as you are still learning, as long as you are still moving forward, you are winning. Your time is now, not tomorrow, not next year, not when conditions are perfect. Now, start where you are. Use what you have. Do what you can. Small steps taken consistently will take you further than big plans never executed. A promise to yourself before this speech ends. I want you to make a promise, not to me, but to yourself. Promise that you will stop underestimating yourself. Promise that you will stop waiting for permission. Promise that you will stop quitting on your dreams. Because the world does not need a smaller version of you. It needs the real you, the bold you, the relentless you. Final words one day, years from now, you will look back at this moment and you will either say, I'm glad I started, or you will say, I wish I had. Let this be the day you choose courage over comfort, action over excuses, growth over fear. Stand up, show up, and never ever give up on yourself, because you are capable of more than you know, stronger than you believe, and closer than you think. This is not just a speech. This is a voice meant for your headphones, your late nights, your quiet battles. Pause, breathe, listen carefully. Somewhere inside you, there's a version of yourself that you have been ignoring, not because you are weak, but because life became loud. Every day you wake up and perform. You work. You respond, you survive, but deep inside, you know this is not all you were meant to be. You were not born just to pay bills and wait for weekends. You were not created just to follow routines and repeat days. You were born with a fire. And today, this speech is here to remind you of that fire. Slow down. If your life feels heavy right now, that is not a coincidence. Pressure is not punishment. Pressure is preparation. Nothing strong is built without resistance. Nothing valuable grows without struggle. Look at your hands. They carry stories, failures, attempts, lessons. You have been through things that should have broken you. Yet here you are, still listening, still breathing, still standing. That means something. Too many people quit right before the breakthrough. They stop when progress becomes invisible. They give up when results take time, but growth is silent before it is visible. A seed grows underground before it ever touches the light. No applause, no validation, just patience. If you are in that phase right now, do not quit. Let me tell you something important. Motivation is temporary. Discipline is permanent. Motivation comes and goes. Discipline stays. On the days you feel inspired, work. On the days you feel tired, work. On the days you feel uncertain, work. Consistency builds confidence. Stop waiting to feel ready. Readiness is a myth. Progress comes from action, not perfection. You will never feel fully prepared. You move first. Confidence follows later. Fear is not your enemy. Fear is a sign that what you are doing matters. Every meaningful step comes with fear. Every transformation begins with discomfort. Do not wait for fear to disappear. Walk with it. You do not need approval to grow. You do not need permission to change. You do not need validation to believe in yourself. Most people will not understand your journey, and that is okay. They are not meant to walk your path. They are not carrying your purpose. Stop comparing your timeline to someone else's. Comparison steals joy. Comparison kills focus. Your race is your own. Some people start early. Some people start late. But what matters is that you start. If you have failed before, good. That means you try. Failure is feedback. Failure is information. Failure is proof that you are in motion. The only real failure is staying stuck. Your past does not define you. It informs you. Learn from it, release it. Move forward. Forgive yourself for what you did not know then. You are wiser now, stronger now, stronger now. Your habits shape your future. Small choices repeated daily become your destiny. What you do today matters. What you do when no one is watching matters. Protect your focus. Guard your energy. If something drains you, question it. If someone limits you, distance yourself. Your environment either builds you or breaks you. Success requires sacrifice. There will be lonely moments. There will be misunderstood decisions. But comfort never created greatness. Do not trade your future for temporaries. Dream bigger than your fears. Work louder than your doubts. You are closer than you think. One decision away, one habit away, one brave step away. Do not stop now. One day you will look back and thank yourself for not quitting. This is your moment. This is your sign. Pause here. Let these words sink in. This is not noise. This is direction. Every single step you take matters, even the slow ones, even the painful ones. Growth does not ask for speed. It asks for honesty. Show up again and again and again and again and again. That is how lives change. Pause here. Let these words sink in. This is not noise. This is direction. Every single step you take matters, even the slow ones, even the painful ones. Growth does not ask for speed. It asks for honesty. Show up again and again and again and again. That is how lives change.